Hey everybody, welcome back to the Best Coin News channel on YouTube. I'm Sonofasilverstacker. It's March 18, 2024. Let's get busy with it. Here we are at moneymetals.com. Gold is down $1.50 to 21.6485. Silver down 12 cents to 25.26. Platinum down 17.10 to 931.35. And palladium down 7.85 to 11.06 even Steven. You're looking at it in stock. American Silver Eagles premium is still well above that 6.99 we looked at for so long. Yeah, 8.09, and you're going to get out of there for a total of $33.35 of a quantity right there from 1 through 39. There it is. And look at that. They're still going to be buying them back from you for $27.04. Now, over here to the bullion page at the United States Mint. These are updated every weekday by 5 p.m. No need to look at those since it is only just Monday morning. Now, two things I want to talk about. Well, actually, three things I'd like to talk about here on the United States Mint's product schedule. We're looking at the San Francisco proof set, which just actually dropped on March 14th. That was 4 days ago. And if you haven't heard, there was actually a show was, Miss Ventress Gibson was there, and so was the proof set, all right? And she was signing copies of it. Now, I would save, if you like, 2024 proof set Gibson. I save that under my searches. That way, when that product does come up, it'll be in my emails. So that's kind of cool. Next, we're looking at March 28th drop. That's actually a week from this Thursday, and it has 4 different products right there. You got the P and the D bag, you got the P and the D rolls, and then that 3-roll set. Yes, that's really where it's at for a lot of people, but you know what? Let's face it. There was a time when these San Francisco rolls would sell out in a matter of moments, if not seconds. Moments, seconds, same thing, but minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but they'd be goners. But the United States Mint has made so many now that they just sit around collecting dust on the shelves. It's amazing how many more are still available from 2023. And this is actually the second drop of the American Women Quarters for 2024. That's Patsy Takemoto Mink. And really, I mean, maybe you're asking yourselves, well, why does she belong on a quarter? Well, I'll tell you what, she really deserves this honor. She really does. It's amazing what she has done. All right, this product, like I said, it's going to be available. I'll even show you the date here. Bam, there you go. That's the 3-roll set. That's going to be available March 28, 2024 at noon. Yeah, look at that product limit, 16,625. Household order limit of 3. Yeah, the Mint actually changed things. They've ramped up production quite a bit on the American Women Quarters. And it would be interesting to see them kind of dial it back down like they did the Proof, Morgan, and Peace dollars, because those only just recently, for the Morgan Proof, only become recently unavailable. All right. So here's the description right here. Be among the first to get the 2024 American Women Quarter, celebrating the Honorable Patsy Takemoto Mink, a member of Congress and a champion of many causes, including Title IX legislation. And really, that's her bread and butter right there. She passionately fought for gender and racial equality, affordable childcare, and environmental protection. But really, it's Title IX legislation. And you might be wondering what that's all about, Stacker. Well, Title IX is the most commonly used name, but over here it was renamed in 2002 to the Patsy T. Mink Equal Opportunity in Education Act following her passing, right? So it's the most commonly named landmark federal civil rights law in the United States that was enacted as part, there it is, Title IX again, Roman numerals. Isn't that funny how we use Latin? Of the Education Amendments of 1972. It prohibits sex-based discrimination in any school or any other education program that receives funding from the federal government. And obviously, you've seen the federal government remove funding for some education programs that they deem unworthy, right? So there's that. And let's see, Representative Patsy Mink emerged in the House to lead efforts to protect Title IX against attempts to weaken it. So she was there to kind of as a shield to keep it as strong and as healthy and robust as we know it today. And it was later renamed, I said that, in 2002. Now the purpose of Title X, now it says here, when Title X was passed in 1972, only 42% of the students enrolled in American colleges were female. And actually, we're going to go to Wikipedia here in a second to see if that was actually a successful program. All right, the purpose of Title IX of the Educational Amendments of 1972 was to update Title, there it is, Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1974, which banned several forms of discrimination in employment, but did not address or mention discrimination in education, so they had to work that out, you know, a few years later, right? Isn't that interesting? Now, let's go here to the Google machine, and this is the generative AI, and it says here, what percentage of college are female? And it says here, as of spring 2021, about 60% of college students in the United States were female. Women made up 60%. I'd say that's a success. In fact, these numbers actually says men are 40%. Well, look at this. 42% were women, so it's really gone the other way. So I'd say that was a successful program for Patsy, Takemoto, Mink. Well done. That's amazing. And you know what? The numbers, I mean, I wouldn't say that the numbers are bad, that, back here where the only 40% is men, because maybe men aren't going into college. Maybe they're going into the military. Maybe they're going into skill and trade programs, right? Maybe apprenticeships and so on and so forth. Yeah, maybe isn't that something? Or maybe they already know computers without a degree, or maybe it's that college degrees are becoming more expensive. Who knows? There's so many factors there, but well done, well played at almost 60% of all college students being female. Now, bam, let's go to another topic of our show here today. And I remember in 2023, I made a video about how the proof, all right, American Gold Eagle and the bullion gold eagle, and I'm talking, I think, about the 1/10 ounce variety here that we're going to be focusing on here, and in that last show I had done, was, well, the proof cost and the bullion cost were in two different worlds. In fact, the proof actually cost less than the bullion did last year. Now, for whatever reason, that was the reality of the situation. Now, is that reality the same now? I'm not sure. But I'll tell you what, I went back to 2022 and I looked at the 2022 American Gold Eagles, and in the 1/10 ounce variety, those are selling for about $400, and that's here on JM Bullion. But right now, we're looking at the 2024 1/10 ounce American Gold Eagle, and that's $303, and that is the bullion version there. And this one's the mint sealed JM Bullion, that's $300. In fact, when I started this video this morning, that was actually $299. So it has gone up to $300. Now, we know for a fact that the United States Mint's going to be coming out with the, yep, there they are, high. Yeah, that's the gold proof coins from the American Eagle program right there. There's the 10th ounce, the 1/4 ounce, the 1 ounce, and the 1/2 ounce. And then there is the family of all four Eagles right there. And could you imagine what those are going to be costing? All right, so let's go back to JM Bullion. Like I said, I don't believe that we're going to be that lucky like we had been in the past, where the proofs were actually less expensive than the bullion. Well, you might be asking, well, how do you know that? Well, because right here, I'm actually at the 2024 pricing grid for the United States Mint. And did we remember where the actual spot price of gold is? Yeah, 2164.45. All right, 2164.45. Let's go back to JM Bullion and back to the spreadsheet. Yeah, look at this. Now, the cost here was $310, and this was for the proof a couple of years back, right? Maybe last year. Well, let's keep on keeping on. Well, we're at 17-ish. 2150 to 2199 is going to be $350 for these mint mass. Whoops, high. There we go. $350. Whoops, nope, there it is. $350 for the 1/10 ounce professional job here this morning here. American Eagle, $350. All right, that's quite a bit more, obviously, because of the spot price. But what's not more, and I think why, is actually, well, the bullion actually has probably higher premiums, or maybe the bullion dealers can eat the cost to keep the prices lower than the mint can. And I thought that was really interesting how the bullion is, and isn't the bullion generally different prices and a lower price generally than the proof coins? Absolutely. And that's why it was such an alarming thing to see last year, where the proof was less expensive than the bullion. Now, I just wanted to share that with you. Got some really, oh, and you know what? If I was to buy some gold bullion, it would be from these folks right here. That is those guys, Pinehurst Coins. I do recommend them for myself. Can't say for you, but when I do buy precious metals online, silver, and it's not from the United States Mint, it's from those folks right there. Now, this is a really cool thing. I got the notification this morning at about 4 this morning, and it says here, this is on the Royal Mint website. I'm still on the EU website, but it does change eventually when you sign in, make an account. There it is. It's under Home, Star Wars Vehicles, Star Wars Vehicle 4-coin collection. Now, folks, if you're not familiar, the Royal Mint, I almost said the United States Mint. Did you hear the energy in there? Did you feel it? The Royal Mint actually had struck these coins, but it was just like Luke and Leia. C-3PO and R2. We're talking Han Solo and Chewbacca. We're talking Palpatine and Vader on these coins. Right now we have the vehicles. Boom, shakalaka. And look at that. You can actually see the Rebel sign, the Imperial sign, Rebel and Imperial, and all these particular coins that they have coming out. I'm super geeked up. I love these things. In fact, yeah, I have a set myself. It says here the Star Wars collection, iconic vehicles, absolutely iconic. And the Millennium Falcon is going to be the first one that they're going to be showcasing here today. It says our latest release includes 4 new coins featuring designs inspired by iconic vehicles in the Star Wars franchise, including the Millennium Falcon, TIE Fighter, X-Wing, and the Death Star 2. That means it's half made, right? But still fully functional. It's a space station. It's no moon. All right, 4 coins and 1 click. That's right. You are actually on, yeah, the subscription page. And the subscriptions just start today. There we go. Let's keep on keeping on. Each coin will be dispatched at its individual launch date, and payment will automatically be taken when each coin is dispatched. That is excellent. Thank you for that. Very well thought out. Secure each design. Whilst limited edition coins often sell out quickly, we will reserve all 4 coins, yes, for you to ensure you don't miss a single design. That means you don't have to stress if you signed up. If it sells out, you're still walking on easy street. Now it says here, enjoy free postage. That's huge. Yeah, that's a big deal. That could get a little pricey coming from across the pond, especially with the weakened dollar, I would imagine. By signing up early, you will also receive each coin upon release without having to pay the standard delivery costs as a benefit of your subscription. Yeah, I like it. All right, let's keep on keeping on. Then we'll go here. This is the first one, home Star Wars vehicles, Millennium Falcon. And there it is. And you can't really see it here, but it's got that lenticular feature. The reverse of the coin, including the 1/4 ounce gold proof edition, includes a special lenticular feature depicting the Rebel Alliance starboard logo and an icon of the Millennium Falcon itself. And you can see right there what they're talking about. You really can't see the Millennium Falcon so much right there, but that's all right. Yeah, and it's got official Star Wars imagery right there. Once in a millennium. This is pretty epic, folks. This is a really big deal. And I personally, I sign up for the 50 pence here, and I sign up for the 50 pence here. These are the colorized one. So I get 4 of those, completing the set, right? Not like 4 Millennium Falcons and 4 non-colorized, all right? But, you know, if I had a little more dig to spend, I'd get this bad boy right here. The Star Wars Millennium Falcon 2024 UK 2-ounce silver proof coin, limited edition of 500. You know that's going to be a $400, $500, $600 coin any moment. And it does say available to order. So if you do get that, I'd say kudos to you. In my opinion, that's going to be a really sought after coin, especially it's a chunky monkey, you know. Look at these now. These are all available to order here this morning, folks. They're all available to order. They are ready for you and your payments. There it is. So I think that's it. I think I'm going to wrap it up. We're going to go to those plus ones here this morning. Hope you had an interesting time. I know I did. It's always fun hanging out with you. The asthma and this. Anyway, here we go. Proverbs 8:15 through 16. It says, "Through me, kings will reign, and nobles will decree righteousness." And it says, this is number 16. "Through me, officials will rule, and nobles, all who judge righteously." That's right. Like everybody in a position of power to make decisions for other people, to lead other people, should probably, well, guess what? Yeah, I think this is what it means. Inspiring themselves with the Bible's wisdom, kings become righteous sovereigns, leaders manifest leadership, princes gain authority, and judges remain dedicated to truth and justice and the American way. All right, folks, let's go to the 99.9 KOIN Coin News Radio. Yeah, this is off Animalization. This is the animals. Don't bring me down. This is good stuff. Now, I hope you enjoyed your time here this morning with us. I know I had a good time. And remember, it's interesting what we're seeing here with gold, especially with the premiums on those 1/10 ounce coins. So, folks, thank you all for hanging out with us here this morning. I want to tell you, you're all awesome, amazing, beautiful people, and you deserve to be treated with love and respect. Stacker out.